All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Anuja Kumar. The headlines. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo arrives in New Delhi today to further strengthen India-U.S. strategic partnership. Government to make available CNG and PNG in more than 400 districts of the country. Centre to launch smart card-type driving licenses for the entire country. U.S. President Donald Trump signs order to impose fresh sanctions on Iran. And in the ICC Cricket World Cup, Bangladesh beat Afghanistan by 62 runs at Southampton. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo will be on a 3-day visit to India from today. This will be the first high-level engagement with the United States after the general election. More from our correspondent.
Mr. Pompeo's visit will be an important opportunity for both sides to explore ways to further strengthen the India-US strategic partnership. It will also continue the high-level engagement on matters of mutual interest, including bilateral, regional and global issues. The visit will deepen and broaden the bilateral relationship and to kickstart a dialogue towards the resolution of some of the key issues in trade ties. During the 3 days visit, Mr. Pompeo will hold talks with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and call on other dignitaries in the government. With Dipendra Kumar, Ankush Vats, AIR News, Delhi.
The centre has chalked out a plan to provide CNG and PNG infrastructure in 406 districts of the country. Replying to supplementaries in the Lok Sabha, Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Dharmendra Pradhan said till 2014, only 66 districts were covered under compressed natural gas and piped natural gas infrastructure. He said the government is expanding it in other cities as well. Mr. Pradhan said after expanding these facilities, 70% of the population will get clean energy. Mr. Pradhan also informed the House that 1,20,000 crore rupees will be invested in the next 8 years in the energy sector. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has decided to modify the format of driving licenses to smart card-type driving licenses. Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari said in a written reply in Rajya Sabha that his ministry has prescribed a common standard format and design of the driving license for the whole country. This ministry, through its flagship application called Sarthi, developed by NIC, has a common countrywide database of all driving license holders. Almost 15 crore driving license records are available in its central repository. The application can identify duplicate records online in real time and access information about the challans, if any. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar will file his nomination as a BJP candidate from Gujarat for Rajya Sabha by-election today. Another BJP candidate will be Jugal Thakur. The 2 Rajya Sabha seats from Gujarat fell vacant following election of Union Ministers Amit Shah and Smriti Irani as Lok Sabha members in recent parliamentary polls. Today is the last date for filing of nominations, while polling, if required, will be held on 5th of next month. Mr. Jaishankar formally joined the BJP yesterday. Rajasthan BJP President Madan Lal Saini died yesterday while undergoing treatment in AIIMS in Delhi. He was 75. Saini, a Rajya Sabha MP, was diagnosed with infection in the lungs. His body will be kept at the party office in Jaipur this morning for people to pay their last respects. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi condoled his demise. In a tweet, Mr. Kovind said, a veteran in public life, Saini remained committed to serving those at the grassroots. BJP Chief Amit Shah, its working President JP Nadda and Union Minister Rajnath Singh were among the senior party leaders who went to AIIMS to pay their respects to Saini. Niti Aayog will release the second edition of Healthy States Progressive India report in New Delhi today. The report will be released by Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Rajiv Kumar in the presence of member V.K. Paul, CEO Amitabh Kant, Health Secretary Preeti Sudan and representatives from the World Bank. The report takes a comprehensive look at health in terms of health outcomes, governance and processes and impact of policy interventions. An official release said the Round 2 report focuses on measuring and highlighting the overall performance and incremental improvements in these parameters over a 2-year period of 2016-17 and 2017-18 in the states and union territories. The report has been prepared in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare with technical assistance from the World Bank. The Reserve Bank of India has launched an application on its website to lodge complaints against banks and NBFCs to improve customer experience through the timely redressal of grievances. RBI Governor Shaktikant Das launched the Complaint Management System software application yesterday. Mr. Das said that it aims to facilitate the RBI's grievance redressal process. He added that the application also improves transparency by keeping complainants informed through auto-generated acknowledgements and file appeals online against the Ombudsman decisions. RBI also plans to introduce a dedicated interactive voice response system for tracking the status of complaints. The RBI governor stressed that sustaining the confidence of consumers in banks and other financial service providers through prompt and effective grievance redressal and empowering customers through education is pivotal for maintaining trust in the banking system. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. United States President Donald Trump has signed an executive order which he said will impose hard-hitting sanctions on Iran. The order will deny the Iranian Supreme Leader and other officials access to financial instruments within U.S. jurisdiction. He signed the order in presence of Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin last night. Mr. Trump's move to impose a fresh set of sanctions on Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and a string of military commanders comes days after Tehran said it shot down an American drone in the region last Thursday. The order will deny Iran's leadership access to financial resources and authorizes targeting of persons appointed to certain official or other positions by the Supreme Leader or his office. Moreover, any foreign financial institution that knowingly facilitates a significant financial transaction for entities designated under this order could be cut off from the U.S. financial system. Giving details of fresh sanctions, Mr. Mnuchin stated that it includes actions against 8 senior commanders of Navy, Aerospace and Ground Forces of the Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps. Back home in Uttar Pradesh, heavy rain has claimed 17 lives during the past 24 hours. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has announced ex gratia of 4 lakh rupees each for the family of deceased persons. Meanwhile, monsoon has further advanced in Terai, an eastern part of the state. A report.
In last 24 hours, monsoon has reached Ruhelkhand and Tarai region in the state. Many districts including Shahjahanpur, Bareilly, Pilibhit and Lakhimpur are getting monsoon showers. Meanwhile, 17 people died and 19 other injured in different rain-related incidents in the state. Chief Minister expressed grief over the death and directed all district magistrates to distribute ex gratia relief and provide medical care to the injured. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy has ordered demolition of a government building in Amravati. The Praja Vedika or Grievance Hall was constructed during the tenure of his predecessor N. Chandrababu Naidu. It was built by the AP Capital Region Development Authority on the Krishna riverbed near the residence of Mr. Naidu, the Telugu Desam Party President and the present leader of the opposition. The CM announced this in his inaugural speech at a 2-day conference of district collectors and superintendents of police that began yesterday. Trinamool Congress MLA Wilson Champramari and former TMC MLA Biplab Mitra have joined the BJP. They were inducted in the BJP in the presence of party leaders Kailash Vijayvargiya at party headquarters in New Delhi yesterday. 10 of the 18 members of the South Dinajpur Zilla Parishad also joined the BJP. The Court of Vishwa Bharati University, the highest policy-making body of the university, has urged Prime Minister Narendra Modi to help in organizing annual Paush Mela at Shanti Niketan. The President of India nominated court member of the university and BJP MP Swapan Das Gupta has requested the Prime Minister, who is also the Chancellor of the institution, to come forward for organizing such an important festival which carries the heritage of Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore through various central government ministries. The Vishwa Bharati University Authority has decided to stay away from organizing such mega event in open ground, citing their difficulties in conforming to environmental rules. Our correspondent reports that the Posh Mela was started by Maharshi Debendranath Thakur in the year 1894.
The Mela began with an aim for promoting rural crafts, Adivasi culture and agricultural innovation linked with Tagore's heritage. The Mela draws huge visitors from country as well as abroad. The presence of lakhs of people in the Mela creates enormous problems for the organizers as it is not equipped to deal with the environmental issues. The Green Tribunal has already censured the Vishwa Bharati for not complying environmental norms. Thus, the university authority expressed their inability to host the event. The announcement created uproar since Posh Mela is a very important part of Bengal's cultural calendar. The West Bengal government has assured the Vice Chancellor of the university to extend all possible help for organizing the event. But the university authority is waiting for the Chancellor's decision to continue with Tagore's legacy. Orijit Chakraborty, AIR News, Kolkata.
Monsoon session of newly constituted Odisha Assembly will begin today with Governor Ganeshi Lal's address. Election for Deputy Speaker will be held on 27th of this month and the budget will be presented the next day. More from our correspondent.
For the first time in history of Odisha Assembly, the Speaker Surjanarayan Patra called all-party meeting before Assembly session yesterday. In the meeting, the opposition parties proposed for discussion of 2 adjournment motions every day. The Speaker assured them to give rulings after examining these. Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik has informed the media that his party will fulfill all the promises given to people during elections. The senior BJP leader and MLA of Bhavanipatna, Pradipta Naik, has been elected as leader of the opposition. Sudhanshu Dhada, AIR, Bhubaneswar.
In Jammu and Kashmir, the security in and around the Jammu railway station has been strengthened ahead of the annual Amarnath Yatra, which is commencing from Jammu on June 30th. This was stated by Senior Superintendent of Police Railways Ranjit Singh Sambyal while talking to media persons in Jammu yesterday. He assured pilgrims to join the pilgrimage without any fear, saying the security situation in the state was as good as in any part of the country.
Senior Superintendent of Police said that all incoming and outgoing trains would be checked along the luggages of the passengers with the assistance of specially trained dog squad capable of detecting explosives. He said quick reaction teams at the entrance and exit points have been strengthened. The SSC said that a giant control room with representatives of all the security agencies has been established in Jammu for the benefit of pilgrims. He further said the security of the railway platforms have been strengthened and patrolling of the track intensified. With round-the-clock vigil would be maintained on all the people through CCTV cameras. The first batch of pilgrims will be flagged off on June 30th from Bhagwati Nagar Base Camp Jammu. With R.K. Rana, Chandrakant Sharma, AIR News, Jammu.
In the ICC Cricket World Cup, Bangladesh beat Afghanistan by 62 runs at Southampton last night. Chasing the victory target of 263 runs set by Bangladesh, Afghanistan were all out for only 200 in 47 overs. Today, hosts England will take on Australia in London. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Sarabjit Kaur.
Thank you, Anuja. Mayawati ending alliance with SP, RBI Deputy Governor quitting 6 months before term ends, and the government to strengthen anti-terrorism law and NIA are some of the top headlines in different newspapers. Doors open for talks with Hurriyat, but only within constitution, conveys BJP, reports the Indian Express. St. Stephen's College under Delhi University coming out with its first cutoff for economics and English at 98.75% is a headline in Hindustan Times. And with that, it's back to you, Anuja.
Thank you, Sarabjit. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo arrives in New Delhi today to further strengthen India-U.S. strategic partnership. Government to make available CNG and PNG in more than 400 districts of the country. Center to launch smart card-type driving licenses for the entire country. U.S. President Donald Trump signs order to impose fresh sanctions on Iran. And in ICC Cricket World Cup, Bangladesh beat Afghanistan by 62 runs at Southampton. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.